Hello all, welcome to my channel Brainy Beardo. Now, this video is the extension of my previous session named Part 5 Notches and Wares, where we spoke about rectangular notches. Now, the link to the video is mentioned in the description. Now, in this session, we will be learning the derivation of discharge through a triangular notch, which is also called as V notch. Now, when we say a triangular notch, the shape of the opening of the notch is of the shape of a triangle. And it is also in the shape of this V, so it is also called as a V notch. Now, to understand discharge, let us take the height of the top surface of the liquid above the crest to be as h. Okay. Now, we all know that the discharge Q is given by area into velocity. Now, since velocity changes at different heights of the liquid, now we will take a small strip of the liquid with a height dh. Now, let the strip be at a depth of h from the top surface of the liquid. Okay. Now, the discharge through this particular strip is given by dq. So, where dq is equal to area of this particular strip into the theoretical velocity. Now, as you can see, the strip is of a trapezoidal shape. Now, since this height dh is very small, and we can assume this shape to be as that of a rectangle itself. So, we will name the two ends of this strip to be as A and B and the crest to be as O. So, from this we can say the area of this particular strip is AB into this height dh. Okay. Now, let us name the angle of the notch as theta. Okay. Now, when we cut this triangle into two halves, we get two right angle triangles. Now, let us name this point to be as point C. Now, when we take this right angle triangle outside, okay, now this angle will be half of theta. So, we can name it as theta by 2, and this height, we neglect this dh. So, this height OC will be the capital H minus the small h. We will be neglecting this dh value. So, this OC will be capital H minus small h. Now, since we need the value of AB from this triangle, as you can see, this AB is 2 times of AC because AC and CB is equal. So, AB will be equal to 2 times of AC, right? So, to find out the value of AC, so we will use this triangle. So, as you can see from this triangle, we can write tan theta by 2 will be equal to AC divided by OC. Now, when I say OC, it is nothing but capital H minus small h. So, tan theta by 2 is equal to AC divided by capital H minus small h. So, from this equation, we find AC is equal to capital H minus small h into tan theta by 2. Now, when we substitute this value of AC in this particular equation, we get AB is equal to 2 into capital H minus small h into tan theta by 2. Now, when we substitute this value of AB in the area of strip equation, we get area of strip is equal to 2 into capital H minus small h into tan theta by 2, that is AB, into the height, that is dh. Now, we all know that the theoretical velocity of the strip, of the fluid flowing through this particular strip, would be because of the height h. So, we can say theoretical velocity is equal to root of 2g into small h. So, since we know area of the strip and theoretical velocity, so when you multiply these two equations, we get dq. So, dq will be equal to 2 into capital H minus small h into tan theta by 2 into dh into root of 2gh. So, this we will be calling it as equation number 1. Now, to obtain the discharge of the entire fluid through the notch, we need to integrate this dq over the entire limits of 0 to h. So, to find q will be equal to integration of dq within the limits of 0 to h. Okay. So, when we substitute the value of dq, so this equation, we get q will be equal to integral of 0 to h into 2 into capital H minus small h into tan theta by 2 into dh into root of 2gh. And if you look into this, 2 is a constant, tan theta by 2 is a constant, and root of 2g is a constant. So, we would take these terms outside. So, we get q is equal to 2 into tan theta by 2 into root of 2gh integration of 0 to h of capital H minus small h into h to the power of 1 by 2 into dh. Now when we open the brackets, we get q is equal to 2 into tan theta by 2 into root of 2g, integration of within the limits of 0 to h, capital H into small h to the power of 1 by 2 minus small h into small h to the power of 1 by 2. Now when you simplify this equation, so we get, when we add up the powers, we get 1 plus 1 by 2, that will be equal to 3 by 2. So we have within the limits of 0 to h, integration of within the limits 0 to h, capital H into small h to the power of 1 by 2 minus small h to the power of 3 by 2 into dh. This capital H is a constant, so we don't have to integrate that. So when we integrate this equation, we get h to the power of 3 by 2, capital H into small h to the power of 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2. It's because we know that integration of x to the power of n is x to the power of n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So similarly, integration of h to the power of 3 by 2 is h to the power of 5 by 2, because 3 by 2 plus 1 is 5 by 2 divided by 5 by 2. So within the limits 0 to h. So when we apply the limits, we get small h will be, instead of the small h, we can apply capital H, and instead of this h also we will apply capital H. So this becomes small capital H into capital H to the power of 3 by 2. So when we add up these, we get capital H to the power of 5 by 2. So we get, and this 3 by 2 is taken to the numerator as well as this 5 by 2. So we get 2 by 3 into capital H to the power of 5 by 2 minus 2 by 5 into capital H to the power of 5 by 2. Now when we take this h to the power of 5 by 2 common, and when we simplify this 2 by 3 minus 2 by 5, we get 4 by 15. Now when we multiply this 4 by 15 with this 2, we get 8 by 15. So when you simplify this entire equation, we get q is equal to 8 by 15 into tan theta by 2 into root of 2g into capital H to the power of 5 by 2. Now we have not considered losses yet. So if we consider the losses, so then we'll have to multiply it by the coefficient of discharge CD. So q will be equal to 8 by 15 into CD into tan theta by 2 into root of 2g into h to the power of 5 by 2. Now this equation is called as a discharge through a triangular notch, considering the losses. So this comes to the end of the derivation. I hope you liked the video and my explanation of how the discharge has been derived. If you like my video, do subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. See you in another video. Thank you so much.